Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be visiting with you because one of my New Year's art resolutions was that I was going to be spending more time doing vlogs, and when I learn how to get the mechanics of this set up, I will be visiting you face to face, which I think I'm going to grit my teeth and do, and probably be quite happy that I'm doing it. But right now, as you can see, this is a desk, a higgledy-piggledy desk, if ever there was one, and I don't know where to begin, and there isn't going to be too much rhyme or reason. First things first, just came in the mail an hour ago, a stopper topper from Michelle Schreck on Etsy, and she is West Texas Sass. 3 words. West Texas Sass. I have had a love-hate relationship with this wonderful glue. I thank heavens that Gail Agostinelli went through all of the misery first and shared with us exactly how to make this work. I purchased it on Amazon. It's Art Glitter Designer. Glue dries clear, and such a very, very, very fine tip. But that pin was not a happy making situation at all. So I decided to treat myself to Michelle's pretty, so that when I take this out and lay it down on my workplace, I will not be immediately losing it. And it's bendable. And let's see. Bingo. I certainly will not be losing the pin for that anymore. And that is a very good thing. So, that was my first share with you. Now, where to begin? I've been shopping, I've been doing things, I've been looking at things from last year. Oh, I have so much to share. I was in Target, and I cruised by their paints, and you know I'm a great lover in their Shimmer Egg. And I noticed this acrylic glitter, multi-surface, etc., etc., and look at that. And now that I'm junk journaling, I'm looking at life in a very different way, and I thought that I would give this bottle a try. Now let's see if I can do this. Sometimes they come right up if you just... There we go. Assert yourself a little bit. And now comes the Dollar Tree pad. And let's see exactly what we have here. Let's give this a good serious shake, because I imagine that most of this is in the bottom. And let's have an old brush and just see what we have here. Now this is strange looking. Let me go down in there. Very strange looking. Oh, oh, holy moly. This is, wow. The acrylic is clear, and so it's not gold paint with glitter. This is clear. This is clear paint with glitter. Let me dispose of this little puppy. Well, no, let me use some of this then, because it's just... Okay, now. And that goes in water for later. And look at this. Let me get as close as I possibly can. And let me pull this over so that you can have a really good look. Do you see that is clear paint with gold, very fine gold in it. Well, Target Paint, be still my heart. You might just become a new friend, almost equal to to Shimmer Egg. Ah, well, wasn't that a good chance to take? Glitter acrylic paint. Yes. Alrighty. Now let's see what else we have here. Oh yes, when I was doing Sophie's Journal, I treated myself to this at the Dollar Tree. I got 2 of these for the $1, and these I'd seen someone on Etsy. I don't remember her name. Woe is me. And hers ran, and she used them for dyeing fabric and paper. But I don't know why hers ran. This doesn't. I just put it in hot water, and it did turn the water a very, very pale pink, like you see here. I'm not to say that if I'd put a darker color in it, the water might have gotten darker. I don't know what effect that would have had on paper. Probably not too much with this very pale pink, but this just works beautifully when ruched up, either with glue or on a sewing machine. And as I remember, before the turn of the century, literally now, we used to, oh yes, I remember now. This would be cut now. I don't know whether this is not a good quality. This is really only party favorite quality, but real crepe paper. I remember we used to do this, and we also used to grab and twist like this. Oh my goodness, isn't this bringing back memories, memories, memories. Yes. So as you can see, crepe paper could become your new best friend. Now, of course, the real crepe paper is a lot heavier and more durable than this, but as you can see, this is still holding its own. So, crepe paper. Now, let's see what else is in front of me here. Oh yes, let's talk about this. I've been eyeballing this at my go-to antique mall. This is Angelipta wallpaper, and it can be painted over when after applied. This was probably as a ceiling border, but as you can see, the embossing is just lovely. And if you look very carefully at this, you can see that the design could be cut right there. So I finally decided, it was the holidays, and I would break down and purchase this rather full piece. And I thought it might be quite lovely. And who knows, I will probably be sharing bits of this, because you know I do like to share with you in my shop. So I finally purchased that. Now let's see. Oh yes, and when I was purchasing for Sophie's Journal, I went down the house goods aisle in the Dollar Tree, and I saw these. Well, needless to say, it was as though I was putting on brakes if a dog had run out of my car, I couldn't have stopped any faster. Aren't these something? I used 2 of them in Sophie's journal, but there they were, double-sided, nicely printed. Now, I had previously purchased this, the roses, but this, wow, doesn't this make a color statement? So, dollar store, and so easy to pull. Of course, me not trusting anybody else's glue, I added a little bit of glue to this, but have a look in your Dollar Tree. I'm going to be keeping an eye out because this wasn't there the last time. So things changed. Stock is improved. What else? What else? Walmart. When I saw Mrs. Cog using these, I fell immediately in love, and I just thought, well, I went before Christmas and the store was really quite depleted, but last week, there they are, index cards. Lovely for using as is or for dyeing. And then I cast my eye a little further and I saw these puppies. Tabbed green, yellow, blue, and pink. Ruled, same colors. Only I think this is not, this is, instead of blue you get an apricot color here. And some blanks. Now, that was a treasure trove now that I'm junk journaling. So, another share. And while I was there, I found something that again stopped me. I don't know why I was looking, but I was looking, decided to look at everything that day. And I found a packet of these. Yes, they are what you think they are. There, trifold. Standard size, 8.5 by 11, and they have a mild, I wonder if I can get close enough. Let's see, how close is this way, Carol? Let's see if you can see this. Let me see, do you see it here? A little bit of care was taken with making these. So, on your next trip to Walmart, have a good look because there are goodies there that one doesn't expect. And for $3.44, that made the pack even better. And there were quite a few papers in this pack. So, another find. Oh yes, and I was thinking that I would do a video, because I've been just dying to do it, on in my chopped journal. And I had done this in December. Oh my, do I absolutely adore Mindy Lacefield's little girls. And I had done this on a video, and then I was thinking, well, let me relook. And so I'm going to get to this, I hope later today, and I'm going to play some more on this, and some more in what's left of this chopped journal. I went and looked at the pages that were already done that I just recently shared with you in Art This Year, and I said, wouldn't I just like to have these painted papers for my for my junk journals. So I decided that they were only going to stay up here on a shelf, and they weren't certainly going to be seeing the light of day anytime soon. So I got out my handy dandy paper cutter and worked at the ones that needed it. And so here I have plenty of tuck spots, journaling spots, whatever. Now some of the paper, it is nice quality magazine paper, but I probably would be inclined to put a backer on it. But let me turn these over so I can share them with you quickly. I know your time is precious. Here was another paper, and so that lent itself to, that one page lent itself to all of these. And don't they look just lovely like this? And you had seen me do this process, and the last time I did it, I added some of these stencils. So this paper is here. This paper is here. And this grouping is here. And this here. Isn't that one just a delight? And as an entire piece of paper, I enjoyed it. But now, like this, you seem to be able to focus more on the bits and the colors and the textures. And I'm really looking forward. Now, this was the one that I made, I tried to make yellow-gray, and I was quite happy with my result. But here's 3 bits of that paper that are left, and this one was very pretty, so I decided to cut this page this way, because I can either use it this way or this way. Probably no, I'm not thinking as much this way as this, and this is a little this can be a lovely little triptych. So that page yielded that. And this other page yielded these. And this one is back here because they're rather large. And I left them that way because I just like the design. I don't know, I might cut them again. I probably will. But isn't that just fun? And if I applied it to a journal rather carefully, this looks nice both ways. Then when that was done, I decided, I was just picking these up when I finished. I cut off the holes from the journal, and I was throwing them in the garbage, and all of a sudden, Gail Agostinelli flashed in front of my mind, and I said, no, Carol, see here, that's very pretty. Oh, so I skibbled around in my garbage and got out 1 or 2, and look at this happy little trove that I've come up with. It is beyond incredible what junk journaling can do for your thinking process and your view of the world. A new world view have I. So there they are. Thank you, Gail. And here was some bits that I was able to cull. These were not painted. These were pages that had nothing happen to them. And so I decided to do some cutting. And I see a great future in some of these. Aren't they lovely? And they are going to go into my old standby. So they will be going up there, waiting for me. And these, hopefully, will be in junk journals. And then I looked up, and I remembered in December 17, I got this box. I think there was a phone in here. And the box was black. And I decided to collage a bit, and I decided that this was going to be like a Pandora's box. I didn't know what was going to happen when I opened it, but there it was. I was happy with it, and I put it up on the top of my shelves, and out of sight, out of mind. And I plunked my my pretties into the top, and I cut quite a stack of papers, and they are all watercolor papers, not the finest quality at all. That's why I had no problem cutting these papers for here. And I did start to do these. I believe it was it was last June. I did these too. And I don't even remember whether I shared them. I might have. And how great fun this was. And I had no inkling at all that within a few months the junk journal bomb would explode in my head and in my studio. And here they are, and they've been waiting all this time. And I had done a little cleaning up of painty papers here on these cards, and that was as far as I got. But now that I look at some of these bits, I see a whole different world just waiting to happen. So I guess Pandora is finally gone. Well, I think the trick is, don't put it back up on the top of the shelves where you have to get a small footstool to get to the top shelf, Carol. Not a good idea. Out of sight, out of mind. So, these led me to think about this, and I thought, well, let's share that. And so that's over here. These are here. Put those over there. And I so cannot wait to play on those 2 pages. And that will be coming, I hope, if not today, I will get to that tomorrow. Then I wanted to share something that I found in Joann Fabrics. I was just having a nice turnaround and noticed that all of a sudden, because they have some very delicious books there, I don't know why I spied this. I think it was fate. I don't know what drew it to me, because I do love birds and butterflies. However, I just saw this by itself, and then I saw 30% off, and I said, well, now isn't that sweet? And then I opened it, and there again, I thought, ah. So, Beauties of Nature coloring book. I thought, oh, coloring book. I'm not such a coloring book girl. I love them, but there aren't that many hours in a day. And I turned and I took a quick look, and then I dropped my purse down to between my ankles so that I could really look, and look what I saw. And I felt the paper, and I had a quick read right there in Joann's, and it says the choice of art materials that you can use is very wide: oil-based, wax-based, or watercolor or water-soluble colored pencils. All give great results. You can use them dry, blend them with your fingers or a paper stump, or dilute them with oil or water. Whatever medium you choose, you will derive many hours of enjoyment. So, hello, quality paper. And I had a little page turn, and I said, huh, oh my, my. I've been longing to do a journal like this. And then I looked onto the back, and I realized that the back had a different, oh, I said, that's okay, we can just use these. Wouldn't this be lovely in a journal? So, let me give you a glimpse of what is in here. They can be used as is or cut out, fussy cut. And here they are. Aren't these just delightful? Oh, this reminds me so much of Edith Holden. It's mind-boggling. So, this one I believe, oh yes, it was $16.95 less 30%. And I'm going to let you see the ISBN in case you would like to have one of these for yourself, for your junk journaling pleasure. I'll hold it for a few moments. I think that should do it, because you can pause, so. Right, so that's a share. And then, while I was up in the stratosphere, getting down Pandora, I looked to my left, and there were these puppies that I haven't looked at in quite a while, and many of you have always asked about them. And this is the book that I did my rose work in last year. There's one page that I did, and another. I had so very much fun in these in this book. It was a treat to myself. This was the first page that I did, and I can feel when I touch it, I can feel that I did use clear gesso, and the grittiness I can feel. I never did particularly like, and then I found the clear gesso that is non-gritty, and seriously non-gritty. Let me get that and show it to you to remind you about it. No, it's hiding on me someplace here. There it is. Absolutely non-gritty Finnabair Art Basics Clear Gesso Michaels. None of this grittiness. So I thought, why don't I go in through here and see if there weren't some small, oh yes, I forgot, oh yes, my greenies. I did enjoy my greenies. But, sorry, that was not what I was aiming for. But then I thought, look at these. Wouldn't these be lovely in a, yes, let me hear it, junk journal. So, I'm glad that I have these down, because some of them are huge. But there are some in here that are not. So, and The ISBN on this is, well, let me read it to you. Sure I will. All right, the ISBN is 978 88 540 20474. Let me read it again. 978 88 540 20474. And many of you have asked where I got my other flowers for my flower journal, etc., and that came from this book. And I did save $10 by not purchasing it in Barnes & Noble, but going to Amazon. And in here, I know that there are many, many flowers that are not huge, and some of these would work very nicely for collaging. And some of the pages that are left would be, was already used, and wouldn't this bit right here, a little bit of fussy cutting, and this is what's left of the one that I did. And so, oh my goodness, Pussy Willow. And so I thought I would re-look at this. This is in waiting. Let's see that it's already cut. I didn't use all of this on one of the pages that I did. I've used the other side of this, but here is this one waiting to go, and so forth. So I thought I would, this piece by itself. Oh my mind is, I'm getting boggled again here. But this was just a delight. And it's really a different world now that the way I see things. The ISBN for this one is 9781 4654 4548 3. 9781 4654 4548 3. Well, this has been quite a collection of shares, but I thought that I would do a little bit more of this with you. If you are interested, please give me a thumbs up and comment. Let me know about your feelings about more of this kind of vlog. Share with a friend, and I would appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Bye now.